Hey guys, welcome back to another weekly reading vlog. So as you can probably tell, I have my ring light set up. I'm stood in a bit of a weird location because I have a ring light. It's the newer branded ring light that is quite cheap on Amazon. It's a lot cheaper than a Diva ring light, and they are a really great affordable product. However, the stand is a little bit rickety, so I kind of want to have it so that I have my ring light always set up so that I don't have to keep dismantling the stand and kind of weakening the joints on it. So I'm like right in the corner of the room. My bookshelves are here, and I thought that as I'm updating you at night, I would just pop my ring light up and see how everything looks. So as you can probably tell, because I am using my ring light, I did go to my dad's yesterday. It is now Tuesday. I didn't start the vlog on Monday. Yesterday, you know, it wasn't too busy. I did edit the majority of last week's vlog yesterday. I feel like it felt a lot busy. I feel really busy at the minute, but I don't seem to be making much progress. But I did go and pick up the power cable for the ring light, so at least I have that. I will be filming Bookopoly tomorrow and my Believeathon TBR on Thursday. If I do need to post a Believeathon TBR, we'll see what happens with Bookopoly, because if I can get most of my books in there, I will just tack on the rest of the books to the end of Bookopoly, but we will have to see. So I guess we will start off with a reading update. Honestly, one of the reasons that I didn't start the vlog yesterday is because I don't really have a whole lot to tell you. Last week I did tell you guys that I was starting A Dance with Dragons, Dreams and Dust. I can never remember like the little subtitle on this, by George R.R. Martin. And I do also remember telling you that I borrowed the ebook from my library for this. I don't have a bookmark in. I'm gonna get a bookmark right now. I don't know where they are. There we go. So I'll just find what page I'm up to in this. Okay, so I'm on page 54 of this. Now, the issue that I'm having with reading at the minute is that with me being super busy when I'm getting home, sorting stuff out, keeping on top of YouTube and keeping on top of candle orders, which also, if you watch last week's vlog, I do have an update on those. My stock has arrived. I've just dispatched a whole ton of stuff and everything is back on track with that, so candles are a go. But with me doing all this stuff when I get home from work, I'm not reading a lot in the evening like I normally would. And as this is the book that I have an ebook of, and you guys know I do read the books in this series quite slowly, I'm only reading this, and because I'm reading it slowly, I'm not making a whole ton of progress. So over the last 2 days, I've read less than 50 pages. But yeah, if you guys don't know, this is the 5th book in the A Song of Ice and Fire series by George R.R. Martin, which is the series of books that Game of Thrones is based on. It is an epic adult high fantasy series that is multi-perspective, and it essentially follows a whole ton of really rich families who are fighting amongst each other for control of the country. And then we do have some magical aspects in here as well. There are dragons and also wights and like people who can possess animal forms and things like that. So there is like a bit of magical fantasy in here, but the majority of it is like political fantasy. So I am hosting a read along for this. The live show for this particular book will be at the end of November / early December. I'll have to check in with the host and see how everyone's progressing, because it's the end of October and I have this to read as well. So this much. So I'll see how everyone's getting on with that when we get to the beginning of November, but that is the plan for the live show at the minute. So I haven't made it very far in this, and as you probably know, I also started this last week, Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo, and I have not read a single page, so I'm still on page 48 of this because I don't have an ebook of this. So this would be the book that I'm reading in the evening, but I'm not reading in the evening, so I'm not making any progress on this. I can't tell you too much about the plot of this so far because I am only 48 pages in, but it does follow a girl called Alex Stern, who is a high school dropout who receives a full scholarship to Yale because she can see ghosts. And this is very valuable because there is a secret society, which is the 9th secret society of Yale, that deals with the occult and sort of checking in with the other 8 houses and making sure that their occult practices are not getting out of hand. The 48 pages that I've read so far are pretty much just world building. We're getting to know the 2 main characters, Alex and Darlington. And I think Darlington's gone missing because this book is told in 2 timelines. So we have a fall timeline and a winter timeline, and the fall timeline is kind of how she got to Yale and the world building, and then the current timeline is kind of after Darlington's gone missing, as far as I'm aware. But that's all I really know about this so far, but I have enjoyed what I've read of this, and this one is on my Bookopoly TBR for the challenge to read a mystery or a thriller. So this week is going to be a little bit hectic. Every week has been hectic critic for the last 3 weeks. Thank you so much for all of the comments that you guys have been leaving on my last 3 vlogs. I'm grateful for all of the comments that you guys leave all the time, but the last 3 vlogs have been like the moving vlogs, and you guys are just so kind and understanding, and last week was a bad week, and I have only just posted that vlog a few hours ago, but everybody who's commented on it is just so kind and so supportive, and honestly, booktube just means the world to me. And I know I say this a lot, but if you guys have been with me for a while, you will know that when I like really started throwing myself into booktube was around the time that my mum died last year, and booktube has always been there for me, you know, when I'm not a sappy person, and I don't do this often, but making booktube videos gives me a purpose and an outlet for my creative energy, as well as something to keep me focused and distracted when I'm feeling shit, which is why you find that even when I'm really down, I rarely ever skip an upload, because I'm like a workaholic type of person who throws myself into projects to distract myself from my problems, which probably isn't healthy, but that's how I work. And the community has always been there for me, and I obviously really appreciate everybody for that. So as I was saying, this week is going to be a little bit hectic. Yesterday, like I said, don't really remember what I did apart from editing my vlog. I am posting 4 videos this week because I had an unboxing, the vlog, my Bookopoly TBR will be coming, and my Believeathon TBR, and then next week there will also be 4 videos. There will be another unboxing, another vlog, and then 2 more videos while I get the end of month and beginning of month content out. So I do have a lot of filming and editing to do this week. Reading wise, don't know what's happening this week. I need to finish those 2 books, and this is the last week of October and also the beginning of November. So you will see a transition into a new TBR, except you won't, because I won't finish these books, but you should see a transition into November's TBR. So at this point it is Tuesday, and I'm posting my Bookopoly TBR on Thursday, which means that tomorrow I will be both filming and editing my Bookopoly TBR. So I don't even know what my TBR is yet, which is crazy because I normally film them at least a few days in advance so that I at least know what my reading plan is. But yeah, not this month, so who knows what's going to happen. The Believeathon readathon that is hosted by the lovely Gav is also starting. I will be reading quite a few children's books and interspersing them throughout my other reads. He has like planned a whole ton of events as well, so there's pretty much an event every weekend through Believeathon. I will be taking part in most of them. I think there's at least 4 I plan on taking part in. The first one is actually Friday evening, and that is the Midnight Feast, and I will actually be doing my Midnight Feast with Ashley from Frolic Through Fiction, because she is essentially a godsend, as she is coming here this weekend to help me get my shit together. If you've seen last week's vlog, you will know all of the shit that happened last week and just the stress. But I was ranting to Ashley about it, and she was like, hey, I can come and help you unpack, but that might stress you out because I don't know where your things go. But she also said that she can paint. So we're going to be painting the remaining 2 walls in the living room over the weekend. As well as that, it is the bonfire event. In the US, you don't have bonfire night, but in the UK, we do. And it's firework night, essentially. We set off fireworks to celebrate the fact that the Houses of Parliament didn't get blown up. So there is a bonfire on Saturday, which if the weather is dry, we will be going to that. And I think that's all of my plans for the week. Reading wise, don't know what's going on. Socially, Ashley's come in. Filming wise, I'm filming, editing Wednesday, Thursday. House wise, this week I have 2 aims. One we're going to do in a minute. The other one is that I'm going to buy a desk. I need my desk because I have cleared quite a bit of this room. There's stuff like around the edges, but I need a desk. That's the last real main piece of furniture I need in here, apart from the shelves that are going up in the alcoves. But as my books are currently elsewhere, I can wait a little while for the shelves. But all of my paperwork for my business and all of that kind of stuff, my stationery, I have an extensive collection of stationery because I really like it. All of that is just floating around in this room and also the living room, and I need to start getting stuff unpacked. So I want to order my desk. Then I can start setting up that area because I don't want to just be stacking boxes against the wall until I get furniture. Like, I want to kind of try and get things sorted out. So I will be ordering my desk, and then the other thing that we're going to do right now is that I'm going to assemble my TBR cart. It's kind of an indulgent thing. I really don't need to do that right now. Number 1, I want to. Number 2, it's kind of useful because there is a stack of books over there that will be going into my TBR cart. I'm not going to tell you what books I'm putting on my TBR cart because I am doing a TBR tour video that should be coming early November. So I won't tell you like how I'm splitting off my TBR cart, and I won't show you, like I'll show you an overview obviously when I've assembled it, but I won't be going through and being like, this is what this book is and why it's here, etc., because there will be a full dedicated video for that. So I think that's all of the information I had to give you. I had to film this update in 3 sections because Curtis came home and I'd locked him out. Hopefully I gave you all the information that I needed to. So I'm going to go, I need to clean the TBR cart. You can see from here it's going here, mainly because that vent is not like plastered properly, so there's like a slight hole right above the plasticky part. I do think I'm going to replace that with a larger copper vent eventually, but at the moment I want to get things away before I start doing little bits like that. So the TBR cart is going to go there, but I'm not sure if you can see the fire surround, the grey bit on the floor. That needs cleaning, so I'm going to do that, and then we'll get down on the floor, we'll get the TBR cart out, and we will do something actually fun. The TBR cart I bought on the day that I got my keys, which was, it's over 2 weeks ago, because like that was a priority. I really wanted a TBR cart. I've wanted one for a while but didn't have space for one, so I bought one, and now it's just sat in the box because what's the point in getting it out if I've got painting and stuff to do? So I'll go get on with that cleaning, and then we will assemble the cart. Okay guys, so we're gonna get started. I feel like I should preface this before we start by saying that I can't read diagrams. My brain works in a way where I can follow written instructions really easily. I'm not so good at diagrams, so let's see how this goes. I don't know what this is. Oh god, like that, this is literally all of my instructions. There's not even any words on this. Well, I did say I'm ordering my desk this week, so I guess this is like a test run. Ouch. I'm gonna just tilt you down and time lapse. This wrench is actually pretty pitiful, and I don't think it's doing anything. Hello, Mr. Wrench? Are you doing anything? Oh my god, please, like, this was really, oh my god, this was ridiculously easy to assemble, and I feel like I'm gonna fall at the last hurdle. I'm turning the wrong way. Kill me. Is this the right way? Oh my god. Can I just do it with my... You know what? This is just so much easier. There we go. Thought I was gonna have to ask Curtis to help me. That would have been embarrassing. So there she is in all of her glory. These are the books that I'm going to put on there now. I told you that I wasn't telling you what I was putting in the sections, but I mean, it's not like it's a huge secret. So my idea originally was to have like library books that I'll need for my wrap up, and my TBR books. At the moment, I don't really know what's going to be in my TBR apart from the books that I picked out for Believeathon, and I haven't read many books in October, so I don't need a shelf for my wrap up. So at the moment, while I'm still sorting things out, I'm going to do like library books, maybe put the books that I need to haul, because I kept them in a separate box when I moved, so that if I had to film my book haul and all my books weren't unpacked, then I would have all the books I needed to make that video already together. So I may put my haul in one of them for the time being, and then on the top I'll put the books that are in these stacks that I have hauled that are also in my TBR. Like I bought a couple of Believeathon books last week, and also I bought the Mime Order this month. That will be in my haul, and that is the Bodathon book for November. So I'm gonna go get on with that. Okay, so I just got all of the books that I had set out to put in here in. You can actually get a lot more books in here than I ever thought that you could. So I've got all of my library books in, which I thought they'd be doubled up. All of my haul in, and then a few books up here, like I said, that are going to be in my various TBRs. So these actually fit a hell of a lot more books than I expected them to, because I was thinking like, oh, I'm going to decorate my TBR cart. I do think I'm going to get some magnetic letters before I do the TBR cart tour, but like people have like vines and stuff, and then some people use it as like a table and put tea in, which I didn't think I'd have space for, especially like with the size of my TBR. But let me just count how many books I've got in here. 28. I have 28 books in here, and none of them are double stacked. Like this is literally just one layer. So I am like seriously impressed. And I will just, can we zoom you out a little bit? I'll get up and I'll go to the side of the room, because it also looks like everybody's got them because they're aesthetic, okay? And at first I was like, I mean, it seemed kind of unnecessary. And then I thought, now that I have the space, I will get one, because I'm really bad at being aesthetic and I want to be more aesthetic. So I thought I would get one, but I didn't think it would look as pretty as it does. Like it looks really pretty. So I'll get up and I'll move and I'll show you. Yeah, I can't really give you a good view of it, but it does look really, really pretty. So I'm really happy with that. Let me just squat in front of my light. So now that I've got that done, I'm going to probably go to bed, because I don't think I told you I had a bit of a stressful time earlier trying to get the printer to work, because I was complaining about the internet yesterday. Well, apart from the internet generally being like quite slow, the walls are thick, so I was struggling to connect to the Wi-Fi, and my printer is wireless. So I was having a little bit of trouble with that when I was trying to dispatch orders. I also said last week that I've been hitting a brick wall, like exhaustion wise, around Tuesday. So I think I'm going to go to bed now, maybe take ninth house, and see if I can get to sleep any earlier, because I went to bed at 1 AM last night, and like maybe 1 AM the night before as well. So I should probably go and get some sleep.
Woke up from a whisper, collared shirt down by my feet, stood on crowded bathroom rug, voices filled the rooms upstairs. Our Ford was warm before we drove, breakfast fresh on the stove. She walked out with the floral blouse. Back then, everyone was near.
Hey guys, so I'm sorry about the colouring on this clip. It might be okay now actually, but when I was setting my white balance to some of the usual settings I use, I was bright orange even when I wasn't in daylight mode, which was confusing. But I don't really have a reading update for you. Dance with Dragons Part 1 is in the other room. I have pretty much, I think I've exactly doubled my progress in that book. I think I'm on page 108, and I was on like page 54 before, so I have read quite a bit. But I'm just here to say it's 2 AM and I've just finished editing Bookopoly, and I know Joshana, I haven't watched it yet, I need to watch that video, but I saw that Joshana from Joshana C did a video recently that was like, how much time do I spend on booktube? And I was like, oh, do I want to know how much time we spend on booktube? Because I've said a couple of times like, oh, I spend more time on booktube than I do at my job, which I mean 100%. If you include the amount of hours reading, 100% I spend more time on booktube than I do on my job. However, I decided, or I started the process of getting ready to film Bookopoly at 7 PM. It's now 2 AM, so that is 7 hours I've spent on one video, and I still have to do my thumbnail, so I'm not done. That's a lot of time. That's more than my shift at work today. So don't say the booktubers don't put a lot of time into their videos. Not that anybody did. That's not like me saying, bitch, don't say that. That's just like, whoa, I spend a whole lot of time on my videos. My Bookopoly TBR, by the way, it's got like 10 books on it. Oh, I haven't done my Believers on TBR yet. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do about that. I'm definitely going to fail, I can tell you that. I'm definitely going to fail. But it was a really wild and crazy Bookopoly. It was like probably the craziest Bookopoly that I've ever filmed. So, I mean, even if I'm going to fail miserably, at least it's good content, I guess. But some of the books on that TBR I'm really excited about. There was a lot of randomly selected books, so things I wouldn't normally pick for myself. So it's a very varied TBR, and I'm excited to read some of the books on it, but I'm not going to get to everything, unfortunately. So I'm gonna go to bed now because it's 2 AM. My camera battery is also flashing, so it might just cut out on me. But yeah, I'm gonna have to find some time to do my thumbnail tomorrow because I'm tired and I don't want to do it right now. Hey guys, it's Thursday now. I'm just popping in really quickly. If you want a reading update, I'm on around page 180-ish of A Dance with Dragons Part 1. But the real reason I'm here is that my desk has arrived. And so I ordered this on Wednesday, yesterday. I was expecting it tomorrow and I was gonna assemble it with Ashley. I don't know how Ashley feels about flat pack furniture. She may be pissed that I'm doing it without her, but I'm just really excited to have a desk. So I'm going to get on with assembling that now. It's going here in this corner. It isn't quite the exact size. There'll be like maybe less than 10 centimeters gap here and then about 20 centimeters here. But I feel like I got a pretty good fit for the room. I've never assembled flat pack furniture before. Like never in my life have I ever even touched flat pack furniture. That makes me sound like a snob. I've touched flat pack furniture, but never when it's not assembled. So this should be fun. Let's get on with it. Okay, so I've just looked at the instructions and straight off it says you need 2 people and it's going to take 60 minutes to assemble. So I love that for me. I really do. Curtis is out right now, so I guess I'll see how far I can get without him, and then I'll see if he will help me when he comes back. So it took a long ass time, but the desk is in. I put my printer on and my laptop. Got a box in the living room with all my stationery and stuff that will fill these shelves. But for now, my desk is in place. I will say that when we were putting it together, the drawer didn't go in very well. Like you have to force it in, and it is a little bit rickety. I mean, I did buy it off eBay for a start, but yeah. I'm pretty happy with it. It's cute. It doesn't like overpower the room as well, which is good. Now that the desk assembly is finally finished, it's nearly 11 PM now. I'm gonna go and get a bath. I was gonna go get a bath at 10 because I thought we'd be done sooner, but apparently not. Look at my eyes, man, I need to sleep. I am going to go and get in the bath. I'll take Game of Thrones with me or Dance with Dragons and use my Halloween bath bomb, and I'll check in with you guys tomorrow when Ashley will be here to help with painting and unpacking my life and stuff. Hey guys, Ashley's here.
Hello.
Hey. She's brought me back my book, and I'm fuzzy. I'm not looking at this, but she brought me this, and I don't know what it is. I guess we'll see and stay in focus. To be fair, this has worked out well because you've like folded all the cellophane stuff over, so I can't see what's in it. Da, da, da.
Oh, mom.
Just rubbing everything, why don't you?
It's see-through.
Only a bit. Thank you. Oh my god, it's got loads of stuff in there.
Specifically for you. The rest of it is like just whatever.
So she's got us a hamper full of treats.
Wow.
With, I was going to say, why does it smell so good? But it's got bath bombs in it, that's why. We have crunchy caramel M&Ms. My favourites, Magic Stars. Oh, are these the weird things that you said that you got in it?
Yeah.
Winter fruit Skittles. Are these cinnamon flavoured?
They've all got cinnamon in.
Oh, that's the best. Then, what else do we have for sweets? Marwan pinballs. And I keep thinking this is what smells good, and I'm like, why does it smell like not food?
Did you not get any trick-or-treaters either?
I can't believe I prepared and there was
She did,
nothing
and
there.
nothing.
Yeah, I haven't told my vlog about yet. I bought 3 bags of sweets and no trick-or-treaters came, and I was really upset about it. We have this cake which seems to have cinnamon and honey in it. Yeah, there's ginger, so ginger, cinnamon and honey.
The gingerbread old-fashioned recipe.
Okay.
Whatever that means.
Gingerbread with honey and crystallized sugar. I'm down for it. And then for the bath bombs, we have Bright Side. I don't know what this one is.
They're not bath bombs, that's why.
Oh yeah, this one's a bubble bath. Oh, I know this one. I just didn't know what it was called. It's the orange swirly one.
I was saying the other day that we don't have any bubble bath, we just have crumblies.
Well, there you go.
And then he asked if he could use mine, and I said no.
Well, one of them.
And then I know what this one is.
You, so.
Comforter. And we have 2 mugs. Both the same, so I'll just show you one. Are these handmade?
Yep.
Oh, fancy.
Not by me. They are handmade.
It's like sat at home on your pottery wheel. And this.
That's the thing that's specifically for you. Had it quite a while. I've seen these things here.
It's a pin. Oh, where did you get this? Oh my god, it's beautiful. We have, it's Mr. Kindly, but I can't. Let me just, I'm gonna have to, come on. There we go. Oh, it's beautiful. Thank you. Ah! So, that was my, whoa. so that was my hamper. I'm gonna go now and do some stuff. But I will come back because I have an Amazon parcel that's mysterious and I don't know what's in it. So I'll open that for you guys later.
So excited about starting. It just started as a kind, well, not exactly as a, like, in the back of my mind kind of thing. Chris told me to do it. And I do what Chris says. But Chris said, Gavin, you should do a middle grade readathon. And I thought, yes, I love middle grade. I love children's books. I'm going to do it. So shout out. And that's my speech. I don't really have anything else. I don't have anything fantasy really, but there's been so many great readathons this year.
Hey guys, so it is time for, wait a minute, have I like prefaced this with anything? Did I say I was doing the Midnight Feast? Okay, so Believeathon. I'm pretty sure I said at the beginning of the week Believeathon starts in November. Today is technically the 2nd now because it's past midnight. I think I said that Gavin's like doing loads of events. God, this is like when I'm really busy and I'm vlogging, I have no idea what I've said. So Gavin is doing loads of events throughout Believeathon. I will be brief in case I have already said this. The first one of which is the Midnight Feast, where we read at midnight, even though Gavin's live show was so long that it's now, how do you say 25 to 1 in American? Because they say like, they don't say like 1:45, they say like 1:45. It's like 0:36. That's not a thing that people say. Okay, it's like, it's half midnight. so British. Like, how do I make it more American? So British. It's 30 minutes past midnight. And it's time. I'm really tired. I haven't gone to bed earlier than 1 AM all week. And I've been up at like 7:30 all week. It's no, it's not 1:30. 12:30. Oh my god, that was so easy. It's 12:30. Ashley's crying because she's so sad to be here. I'm getting a little bit delirious from lack of sleep, but it is time for the Midnight Feast to begin. It's a midnight feast with reading. I need help. We have snacks. I'll show you my snacks. I have these weird biscuits actually, the McVitie's digestives, but they're chocolate chip and coconut. We also have my new favorite chocolate, which is the M&M's chocolate, the crispy one. I absolutely love this. We also have a pack of 12 Christmas Skittles, which I showed you earlier. It was in the hamper that Ashley got me, where every flavour is just with cinnamon. And Ashley has tears and Maltesers, which is everybody's favourite snack. I am reading, there we go. I'm reading Frost Heart by Jamie Littler. I don't know what it's about, as we have established in any TBR video that I filmed recently, but it follows a boy whose parents are missing and he gains magical powers, and it's in a snowy setting, and it's a children's book. That's all I know. Oh, it is on my Bookopoly TBR though. This one is on my Bookopoly TBR for a mystery or a thriller. And it's also for Believeathon. It's just, I've just got this time for the group book at the minute, although I can double up if I need to. What are you reading?
I'm reading The House with Chicken Legs by Sophie
there,
Anderson. I currently have it on Scribd, so I don't have a book to show, but yeah, I'm reading that one. It's based off Slavic folklore, essentially follows a girl who, well, her grandmother is Baba Yaga, and she just really wants to make friends, but she can't because her house gets up and walks away all the time. So,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
some chicken legs.
I like that. So I am going to open this Amazon parcel that I got. I don't know what it is, but it's really big and it's really light. It doesn't sound like there's much in here, so I have no idea what it could be. And it's not even in like a normal book packaging, and it's clearly not full because it's so light. So I guess I'll open this up. I don't have scissors.
So this is gonna hit my arm real quick, you know. I'm just gonna...
You're gonna be here a while. Okay. Okay, so it's gift wrapped, whatever it is. I don't know what this is. Oh, there is a book in it. The book is Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie, which is a children's classic, and no, I really want to read this. I put this on my TBR because I want to read Peter Pan. I'm really interested in a lot of children's classics, and it's also the Penguin English Library Edition that matches, well, I was going to say most of my classics. I'm collecting the Penguin English Library Editions. So, what's in this squishy, what's this squishy parcel? Oh my god, it's a Mary Poppins makeup bag, and it is stunning. It's also copper. Matches the room. It matches the room. So I don't know who sent me this, so it'll be on the tag, won't it? I feel like it's Gav, but I also don't think it's Gav. Oh. It might be in this one. It's from Bev. To Becca, wishing you all the best in your new home. Thank you so much, Bev. I absolutely love this. And also, of course, Peter Pan, which I now want to read. Oh no. What am I gonna do?
I mean, it is really short.
It is really short. I have a dilemma now. I am confuzzled like Bev. Thank you so much, Bev. I'm going to, oh, this is just beautiful.
It really is.
It's so pretty, and I love Mary Poppins. So once again, for the third time, thank you, Bev. And are we gonna do some reading? Probably not.
We should probably do some reading.
We'll try and do some reading.
Won't.
But what do I read now? I've got Peter Pan.
We do also have our like master plan of an audiobook while painting tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna put an audiobook on Scribd and paint, which is what you said. This is why my videos are so long. Because you said we're gonna listen to an audiobook of while painting, and I explained what that was.
The nighttime because it rains every day. I know you're not fine when you say you're okay. So follow me and we'll find something more than this light. 'Cause I love the nighttime. 'Cause I love the nighttime.
Hey guys, it's Saturday. We were supposed to paint a wall today and we haven't yet. What time is it?
That's a good question.
8?
Probably.
8-ish. We went to a bonfire. The reason we haven't painted is because we needed to buy paint, so we were gonna go to B&Q and get some paint, which we did. But the nearest B&Q is 25 minutes away, but Ashley decided she wanted to go to Primark, so we went to Hull, but they're doing roadworks in Hull, so there's also congestion. and it took over an hour to get to Hull. And then we went to Primark, Waterstones, Lush and B&Q.
I didn't go to Lush.
Oh no, we didn't go to Lush. I normally go to Lush. Just like my go-to set of shops.
We looked at Lush.
And then continued on our way. And we got back at 5:30-ish?
Yeah.
Or 5:30-ish. And had pizza, went to the bonfire, and then we're here now. About to start painting, maybe. But we can't promise anything.
But first we have a haul.
Oh yeah, we do have a haul. Essentially I went to Primark. Why
Everything was
did we
that
go
one.
to Primark? What was the reason that we went?
You wanted a navy throw.
No, that's not the reason I went to Primark. Boots. I needed new boots because the ones that I got last year from Primark are falling apart because Primark. But we went for boots, and is that it all I actually needed? Obviously I looked at homeware because I'm obsessed with looking at homeware now, and essentially Ashley is an enabler, and she just told me to get everything. She was like, if you don't get it then I'm getting it, and I was like, fine. So we have
It was this one in particular.
this cushion, and then this cushion. So we have 2 cushions, and then I don't know where the throw is. Do you know where the throw is gone? Oh, it's on the chair. And then we got a navy throw. I now have a yellow and a navy throw, but I bought the yellow one and didn't show you.
It's just this but yellow. Use your imagination.
Pretty much. It's like that, but it's this colour. So I got all that stuff for the reading room. I also got a light shade for my vintage lamp that I showed you last week, but it's all the way over there.
Am I not allowed a cushion?
Oh. Yeah, there you go. You can. I was trying to find somewhere to put them. I forgot that they were actually over there to start off with. But I also got another big bag of things because that's what I do. With the theme of yellow, I bought some yellow and grey cozy socks. I also bought yellow and grey boot socks. Just hang the socks from the walls. Touch the decor.
You could do that for Christmas.
They were stockings. Oh, where are my other socks? I bought more socks. I got Slytherin cozy socks. These are really soft. These are my reading socks. I bought slippers with Winnie the Pooh on that I don't need because Winnie the Pooh, he's also yellow normally. And a Winnie the Pooh jumper that I didn't need because Winnie the Pooh. Oh, but the most exciting thing I got actually is The Toll by Neil Shusterman. This is supposed to be a reading vlog. I should have shown this first. Which is the 3rd book in the Arc of a Side series. I remember when I looked on Goodreads at the page count of this actually, and I thought, oh, it's not that long. But it is. It's a really big. How many pages? She's thick. 627. I think it's because they read so quickly that doesn't feel like this I could read a 1,000-page one of these in like a week easily because they're just so fast to read.
I'll leave you to do that.
So this is the final book in the Arc of a Scythe, which is a series where humanity can't die and you have an organisation of scythes that glean people to keep population down. What else was I gonna say? Yeah. It's kind of a political series. There are some corrupt scythes and there are some like more morally just scythes, and it follows 2 apprentices who are apprenticing, is that a word? Apprenticing under this notorious scythe, and I can't really say anything else. That's it. Ashley's putting me off. It's one of my favourite books. Scythe and Thunderhead were one of my favourite books of the year so far. Scythe I like more than Thunderhead, which more people like Thunderhead, but I think one of the things that I like the most about this is the world, and that was obviously more exciting and new in the first book. So I think that's all I bought that's like notable. I spent a lot of money considering I'm like, that's all I bought. Yeah.
We did get the paint we went for.
Yeah, the paint's over there. You'll see us painting with it.
If we ever get round to doing it.
Yeah. Ashley bought books. Do you have you? No.
They're in the bag. You might have to do the synopsis of this one because I don't actually know it. I just wanted it.
Oh, it's really easy.
Is it just the title?
Yeah. And it's set in the 80s.
So I bought My Best Friend's Exorcism by Greg Hendricks.
You could have just borrowed my copy actually, because it's not like I'm going to read it anytime soon.
I like owning things though. Title says it all.
Pretty much, yeah.
Right, it's a lot smaller than I thought it was.
Oh, are you going to tell them about what you tried to do in the shop?
So there's a sticker saying staff pick, and I'm here thinking it's a normal sticker. So I'm just there trying to peel off the cover design.
Yeah, I had to tell her it was like part of VHS design. And she's just trying to peel the cover off.
I don't like stickers, alright? Now we're gonna have one that's really shiny.
If it even shows up with the white balance.
I might be about to mess up the lighting, but this one is Great Goddesses by Nikita Jill?
Oh, I know that author. What else does she write?
Fierce Fairy Tales. It's like another one that looks like this.
Have you read it?
No.
I don't know. I've heard her name somewhere, but I don't know why.
I do not know. But this is essentially kind of like
Rainbow
poetry, I think, as far as I can tell from... I'm really good at showing things. Ooh, there's pretty pictures. Pictures. Anyway, this is just a bit of hair. I swear to God.
Did you? Oh, you bought slippers for my house, so she has.
Greek goddesses, basically. I'm doing a really bad job, but anyway. Just to do an even worse job.
You're gonna stick your foot in. You bought slippers.
Because Becca's house is covered in laminate floor.
Like you say covered as though it's just like strewn everywhere and that's not just the flooring.
Besides the kitchen, which should have laminate floor.
And the end is carpeted, which I need to fix that.
Really
I need
throwing
to
me
fix
off.
that one.
But yeah, her house is cold, and I am a cold human.
She is a cold human.
So I had to buy slippers to just keep here.
You were inspired by Ryan's slippers
I was.
that are in the cupboard.
But I didn't know.
Everybody has a pair of slippers for my hair.
Gavin brings some slippers to Becca's house.
Yeah. To add to the slipper pile. So we're gonna go paint. Oh, the midnight feast last night, we did not read anything. But we were up till 5 AM. But we didn't read a single page. That went well. So we're gonna go do some painting and listen to an audiobook or Disney songs.
I mean, Gavin has Disney themed stuff for Believe-a-thon.
Not Disney Day though.
Every day is Disney Day.
Oh well, yeah. So yeah, we'll go paint and I'll check in with you guys later.
Into the night time because it rains every day. I know you're not fine when you say you're okay. So follow me and we'll find there's something more than this high. There's something more, something more, something more. Tonight time. I love the night time.
Hey guys, so it is Sunday evening now. It's around 9:30. This is going to be a little bit of a quick update because I'm going to go and get a shower and then I have to start editing my Believe-a-thon TBR. You will have noticed a little bit of a change in my schedule. It didn't go as planned. I wanted my Believe-a-thon TBR up today. But of course, Ashley was here. Ashley left about 2.5 hours ago. She left at around 7 PM. And since then, I've packaged orders. I've filmed my Illumicrate unboxing. And I've read a tiny bit, like a tiny bit. Not enough to even give you any information on the book, but I did read a little bit. And so for my reading update, we haven't had many of those this week. I haven't finished anything this week or read very much this week. But I'm on page 218 of A Dance with Dragons, part 1, Dreams and Dust by George R.R. Martin. So I've read about 170 pages of this week. I am enjoying it a lot. I don't think I'm going to give you much information on it because I'll save that for next week, and also because I've spent a couple of days away from it. I can't remember exactly where I'm up to. I think Tyrion is, yeah, Tyrion is the chapter that I'm in the middle of, and he is on a journey somewhere. Won't be finishing this next week, but I will be carrying on with it. I think by the end of next week I may be almost done with this, which would be great. The other book that I started today was the book that I was going to be reading for the Midnight Feast that we never actually participated in, and that is Frost Heart by Jamie Littler. This will be my first Believe-a-thon read and also my first November Bookopoly read. On my Bookopoly TBR, this one is in for a mystery thriller because Gav said that there is a big mystery element in this, and for the Believe-a-thon, this is the group book. It would also double up as a book featuring magic and seasonal read because it's set in a very snowy, icy location. But I can't tell you much about this book yet, more than what I told you the other day, because I am only on page, no page numbers of the bit that I'm up to, 7, 9, 10. I'm on page 10. Hopefully after I have had a shower and edited my Believe-a-thon TBR, I'll have a little bit of time to do some reading. I can't promise anything, but that's a tentative plan. And yeah, like I said, being 10 pages in, I can't really say much about this right now. So aside from that stuff, I did get quite a bit done this week. I don't know, did I? It's one of those things I need to edit the vlog and find out. I will show you a little bit in next week's vlog, but obviously I got my desk up. My desk is a mess right now because I've just been packaging orders, and with me having like so much to do, I haven't tidied it off, but the desk is up. It's looking great. We have the TBR cart up. This sofa, I've got my cushions and things that I bought on here, and it's looking very cozy. That's the pouch from the Illumicrate. I forgot to put it back in the box. And then then we got the navy throw I got yesterday, and then this one is the yellow one that I bought last weekend. And I've tried to layer them artistically, but it hasn't really worked. When Ashley and I went out yesterday, we did also get a lampshade for my lamp over there. That lamp is great lighting wise. This room is really cozy now. I did put my fairy lights, my little bronzy ones, around the fireplace, which you can see a little bit of a strand like here. So pretty much all I need to do in here now is I have my box of Funkos to unbox. There's a box of like random bits of mixes of things, which are the worst boxes because they don't belong in a room. All the stuff needs taken out and then put in its respective locations around the house. I have a box of my mum's books, which I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those yet because I don't have the shelving to put them on shelves. So I may transfer them into like a lidded plastic box and put them up in the eaves. I don't really want to be putting things like books in the eaves right now because obviously we've only lived here a few weeks. I don't know if there's mice in the house anywhere. Like, not in the house, we know there's not mice in the house, I would have noticed, but in like the eaves and places like that, like in the walls. So I'll transfer them to a plastic box and I will probably put them up there because I took them because they're the more interesting books that my mum owned, but I probably won't read them, if that makes sense. And yeah, there's one bag that needs to go upstairs. There's my special edition Game of Thrones, which I need to get the shelves in the alcove so that I can display those nicely. And yeah, just picking a few bits up off the floor. And this is a room. It's already very cozy. Ashley was a huge help this weekend. We managed to get the paint on all of the walls in the living room, which means that I can get the boxes sorted out in there. Like, all the walls are done. There will be no more painting in this house until next year when I'm going to tackle the bedroom and the hallways, I think. Yeah, we're on to unpacking now. It feels like it's been a long time just doing things like painting and kind of unpacking as we go along and only unpacking what we need. I feel like I'm making progress now, and I feel like this is going to be a place where I can relax and enjoy life, I guess, which is exciting, and it's a big step from where we were at last week, as you guys will probably remember. I do still have quite a few things to buy. Obviously, we want to replace the sofas. I'm not too bothered about replacing this one now at the minute, actually. Obviously, it's not the nicest looking sofa. I've got throws on so you can't tell, but it's like that brown leather one. But it is a recliner sofa, so it's very comfortable and it's very cozy with all of the blankets on. Like, me and Ashley spent a lot of time in here over the weekend and it's really nice. So obviously I want a new sofa that looks nice, but for comfort while reading, like, a recliner, you can't beat it. And this cushion is so comfortable to like lean on. I absolutely love this. I'm really hoping that I can maybe find one in navy somewhere and get a matching one because it's so big and it's so squishy and I really love it. The main things I do need to buy for in here are we're on to like soft furnishing things and decorative things now. I need an end table to put next to one of the sides of the sofa so that I can have a drink actually on a table instead of putting it on the floor. I need a rug and I need a light fitting. The living room still needs a lot of stuff. We're gonna need rugs for in there. We definitely need to replace the sofa in there, which is why I think I'm sticking with this one for a bit, because this one doesn't need replacing, but that one's a bit rickety and not very comfortable, so that one definitely does need a replacement. As well as that, we also need to get a new TV. I think I'm gonna check out the Black Friday sales because I don't know if I've shown you, but the TV in there is really small now with the size of the room. So there's still a lot of things to buy, but we're just gonna buy them when we can. It's not a big deal and we'll make do with what we have until we have those things. So the only thing I really desperately want is a rug, just to kind of complete the room and make it a little bit more homey. But yeah, I'm really happy with all the progress that I've made this week. As I mentioned, I did have Ashley here and she was like really helpful with helping me out with the walls and stuff. So I think I said thank you, but thank you, Ashley. And I think me and Ashley are gonna hang out some more because she doesn't live that far away. She can now get a direct train to the town where I live, which is great because I'm used to living in the middle of nowhere where nobody can ever reach me. And actually, I haven't said it in this vlog, but Gav is actually coming down, not next weekend, but the weekend after, so we'll have a little bit of Gav action, which we all love. And yeah, big difference from last week and how I was feeling last week. I'm feeling much better and a lot more optimistic about things. So that is about it for this week's vlog. Hopefully we will finish a book next week and that would be great. But I hope you have enjoyed this vlog. If you have made it this far, I'm no idea how long this one's gonna be. And please don't forget to like this vlog if you liked it and subscribe if you wanna, and I'll catch you guys next week. Bye!
Oh, you bite your friend like chocolate. You say you will go where nobody knows, with guns hidden under our petticoats. We're never gonna quit it, no, we're never gonna quit it, no.